What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, last night was definitely a big game for the Clippers. You already know they basically, they faced the Milwaukee Bucks on the road. A marquee matchup on a Sunday afternoon. The Bucks, like I said, is home. And, Giannis, Middleton, Drew Holiday made his return, right? Giannis, Middleton, Drew Holiday basically versus Kawhi, PG, and, Lou Will or whoever, right? But those are like their top three versus top three. Lou Will obviously hasn't played up to standard like how he should be, right? He should be close to maybe like, let's say 16 to 20 should be what he's been doing, but he hasn't been doing that, obviously. There's a lot of reasons for that. But anyways, the point is this is a marquee matchup. The Milwaukee Bucks were obviously turned it around since those, those losing days that they had versus the Raptors. They turned it around. And, they did minor changes, but mainly the play style is technically somewhat the same. There is a little bit of minor changes that they've been doing, which I will highlight. But it's hard to trust Milwaukee to consistently do, a different play style that actually works. I'll show y'all and I'll highlight that. When they do the other play style, it kind of is faulty, and that's kind of what the playoffs kind of look like and how they get exposed in the playoffs due to those faulty things. But I'll highlight that when we do the, the breakdown. But basically, the Clippers are, they face Milwaukee Bucks, then they're going to face the Celtics. Like, this is a crucial stretch for them at least before going into the All-Star break, right? So let's go into the context, because I give you that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. So you can see going to start in the third quarter. Obviously, it was a game of runs, but now Milwaukee up 11. 2 came. Perfect. There you go. Ibaka moving like he gotcha. 2 came to PG, obviously, and then you one more. Ibaka got a hit. But right here, you can see this is about to be a handoff action, and they don't communicate on the switch. PG doesn't switch. Kawhi miscommunication again. And then look what... Look what it leads to. Giannis said we on this. Bro, miscommunication, those little things turn into big things when it matters, man. What are we doing here? Off the curl, you see PG. And see right here, see the ability? Because he can pull up. One dribble, pull up on the dime. Lopez got to contest. And look, now Ibaka's open. Chain reaction. My goodness. He said, I'm back then. Come on, Ibaka. That's what I'm talking about. Double screen. Contact. What are we doing here? That's gotta go. Okay. Bad space in there. You gotta pull it. Good rebound, Beverly. No one has better rebounds. Another rebound. Good hustle. You can see they're down 10. They gotta fight. You gotta fight. Fight through. That's what we might do. And once. They didn't call that? Ibaka moving like he gotcha. Bruh. You gotta fight through. That's what we might do. What we doing here? Okay, we can see they switch right there. Good switchability. Pat Bev on Giannis. See these actions. See right here. When Giannis has it this high and he's trying to get to the rim, it's easier to contain him because look at Batum. You could play help side and force him to pass. But when he does low catches or he plays the pick and roll, that's when it's harder to guard. This 5 out or this 4-1, whatever it is, Giannis dribbling up top, it's so easy to guard. See, force the other shooter, rebound, these sound. That's what you can do, and it's easier to stop it, and that's kind of what playoff basketball will look like for the Bucks, and that's why they struggle. Look at this. They help shoot that. He realized late. Batum with the kaboom. Let's go. Let's go. Swear I go. This happens. You can see they cheesed. Who you got? Stay up. Already got borders. Okay, what we doing here? Show me something, all right? Okay, see, Kawhi fights through. Lou Will. See, good switch late. Good way to recognize that, PG. Good way to switch late onto, Forbes. What we doing here? Okay. Screen. Gap me. Okay. Good pass. It's gotta go. Knock it down, boy. Skay, Ibaka moving like he gotcha. Good pass, boy. Roll. 4 down. Let him know. See right here. So right here, they're doing the screen. So you can see Giannis. He's setting the screen. And when he sets the screen, he's popping right here. And that's where it's atrocious. Look at Ibaka just sagging in the paint. I don't like Giannis doing his pick and pop and standing. Look at the space that they have. I want him to pick, roll, and play like a true center. Look at the space Ibaka is giving Giannis. That's where playoff basketball, it becomes a deficiency and it becomes a liability. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is supposed to only pick, roll, and play like a traditional big, like a Rudy Gobert 2.0, pick, rolling, slipping, all that type of stuff. But picking and popping like he's a Jokic, like he's a shooter, like he's Porzingis or something like that, that makes no sense, because right here, when you catch the ball, if my defender has the ball or my opponent has the ball, I can stay in the paint. And look, see, I can just wait for him. And that's what he's been doing. That's what Ibaka's doing. You'll see Zubac's going to start doing that, and that's where it's pads. You know what I'm saying? Lock up. Batum been open. Come on, PG. Batum been open. He was on the floor. Bruh, come on now. That's good way to pump fake blow by. See him? Yep. Good pass. Boom. There you go. Ibaka moving like he gotcha. Pass, boy. What we doing here? And you can see Zubac's in the game now. Kill him. Oh my. Hey, spin psycho. I've been Michael. What are you talking about? That's Kawhi Dot. Please don't try. Stop, boy. With the hezzy slow pace. Slow pace. And then right there. Hey, my goodness. I might fear. I strike fair. It's a Lightyear. Hey! Buzz Lightyear. My God. Bruh, what are we doing, Kawhi? I know you huffing and puffing and moving like you're tired, but you gotta take over. You know what I'm saying? Put the team on your shoulder. Bruh. You can see he's huffing and puffing and he's hella tired. And you can see, obviously, end of the quarter, 21-7 run, and Kawhi looks hella burst. My goodness. Quench that hella thirst. My goodness. Go rest, boy. So we start the fourth quarter. What are we doing here? Bruh, and you can see right here. Right here, pay attention to DiVincenzo, all right? DiVincenzo is obviously he's guarding Lou Will. And you can see, as he's guarding Lou Will, he sees the screen coming and he fights through and cheats it. And cheats the screen and reads the gap and gets the steal. Look at that right back. But right here, if you use IQ, Lou Will in this situation, right? If you pause it and you look at right now, obviously he's going to cheat. Lou Will right here is supposed to read and react to the situation, use his peripherals, and see that DiVincenzo's obviously going through the gap of the screen. He's cheating. So because he's cheating, he should read the IQ and turn this into a flare. Redirect, reverse, cheat the screen, reject the screen. That's what he should do. You get what I'm saying? And that's the IQ that you have to obviously pay attention to and read and react. Right here, as he's going through, Lou Will should redirect and reject and reverse the screen and flare, turn it into a flare. That's called read and react in the split second of a dime and quick, thinking and quick situational thinking IQ. You know what I'm saying? And if he does that, Morris would read it and he would redirect his screen and reverse the screen, and now it will become a flare screen. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll catch DiVincenzo on the way back after he cheat and hit him with a back pick. And that would be IQ, and that's called reading IQ. And situational, obviously not everybody does this, and not everybody has the IQ to do this, but Lou Will doesn't even pay attention. He's just, ignoring DiVincenzo. He could probably see him, or he doesn't look at him. I don't know, but that's no IQ right there. And then see, and obviously Zubac is handing off regular, and then that's a steal in the gap. Hey! My goodness. And that's just the little things, obviously, you got to pay attention to on the every play basis that a lot of people don't see with the naked eye. An untrained eye won't see that. You know what I'm saying? You'll think that Zubac's sussed. But no. What are we doing here? Kill him. Rip through. Oh, my goodness. He said, I'm this dude. But right here, as you to pay attention, look right here. Right here, obviously, as we rip through, I can be real technical with it. So right here, PG with the one dribble. You see, as he rips through right here, he's supposed to dribble right here. Right here, if he dribbles, there's no travel, right? If we want to be technical with it. But because he dribbles, because remember, his right foot is his pivot foot. He lifts his pivot foot. He actually switches pivot foot right now. And right now, it's actually a travel. He actually traveled and lifted his pivot foot before the dribble. And people won't take this in, but that's a travel, see? And then he goes and dribbles and does a 1-2, a pull-up jumper. But he actually travel low-key. But it's okay. We won't pay attention to that. You know what I mean? That's just me being real technical. Me being advanced with it. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? And right here, they beat, bro. Okay, great pass. One more. That's got to go. Morris, and I can score it. That's what we talking about, boy. Good. One more. Good pass. Shoot the gap. See right here again. This is what I'm talking about, man. With Giannis, when he's ball handling and he's trying to attack, it's so easy to guard. You just sag off of him, put your biggest man on him, put your center on him, and tell him to just gap off him and stay away. Right now, the reason why you could do this is because there's a rule in the NBA that whoever was guarding the ball, once you're guarding the ball handler and that's your man, you could actually stay in the paint. There's no defensive three in the key. It gets waived. It's only off the ball where you have to be one pass, you have to be arm's length, away from your defender. But once he has the ball, you can actually go stand in the restricted and leave this man open. If I'm a coach, this is how I'm guarding Giannis. I'm putting my big man on him, Zubac or whoever, and I'm sagging off him. He doesn't even have to have low mobility. Force him to shoot 10, 15, 20 shots all day, every day. And I'll just have my big man guard him and sag off OD. You know what I'm saying? And because now Budenholzer has Giannis, sometimes, a lot of the times, ball handling, you can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? As you can see. And you're going to see that be, look, right here. See? And then you just wait for him. That's great defense. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even need to help. You didn't even need to help. And because of that, that's how you're able to avoid, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these situations. Good. That's a great pull-up. You got to hit that PG ability. He's killing me. What we doing? And obviously you fouled him. And that's just easy to guard, easy way to defend that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he can't come down with the ball. That's a travel. But he did. That's a travel. It ain't close. It isn't close. It ain't close. He ran out of options. That's a travel. Let him know, Lou Will. What are we doing? What did we see? Again, same Zubac sag off, so you can't get blown by when you sag off. It swags off. Rebound, D sound. See exactly what I'm telling you, man. Like, bruh, you gotta understand, man. What are we doing here? Okay? You gotta go up